I moved to San Francisco in January 1975. I remember coming here, the first thing that shocked me was there were so many people out all day. Gay life traditionally existed, for good reason, behind closed doors at night. What was so different about the Castro is that it existed 24/7. I'm Hal Fischer. We're sitting in my living room with Jasper, my dog and favorite photographic model. I began Gay Semiotics in 1977, and the main touchstone was the idea of signifiers. I can barely read theory. I mean, it's like taking an Ambien. I start reading and I'm asleep. But the idea of the signifiers is that if you know, you know, and if you don't know, you don't know. It's really using the classic codes of the handkerchief, the earring, and the keys, and the idea that the left side is aggressive and the right side is passive. One of the theories about this is that the handkerchief idea actually started in the gold rush when San Francisco was 99.9% male, and there was, at the very least, same-sex dancing and probably a lot of same-sex other stuff. And in the 70s, these things were really important. You know, if a man comes onto another man, in this day and age, it's often, in a place like San Francisco, it's seen as a compliment. In the 70s, you know, this could be a dangerous thing. It was not just an accoutrement. Signifiers really played a role. All of this was really about celebrating the community, the place where I lived, and also sharing a lot of information about it, making it accessible. What would generate my photos was what I saw around me. I had a small group of models that were, let's say, 90% my friends and people I socialized with. Well, first of all, I think it's important to understand with the street fashion, nobody's costume. This is what they were wearing. I wanted people to look at these pictures from a distance, see a certain level of banality, and then to walk up and read the text and sort of get a little bit freaked out and a little bit amused. I mean, at that point in time, in terms of gay identity, for people to see stuff showing up in a gallery, to see it get written in, you know, art magazines, it was a big deal. Because it was overtly gay. It was right in the title. In fact, when the book came out, we were banned in some places, including SF MoMA's bookstore. And I've had people come to me over the years and say, you know, I was closeted and I was in high school in someplace in Ohio and I found your book in a library. So it wound up in places. There's a great deal of satisfaction to see that my work has not only endured, but it's moved to a level that I never could have even imagined.